An ongoing internal investigation into a Bay County sheriff's deputy is already being felt in the court system.
Accusations against the deputy have led to the dismissal of several criminal cases. As News 13's Jack Hull tells us, at least one judge is also vacating convictions.
An unusual sight at the Bay County Courthouse Tuesday morning as 3 defendants got the option to vacate either their convictions or their plea deals.
Stephen Stottlemyre, case number 22CF 1333, and that's the state's motion to set aside the plea and vacate judgment and sentence.
This began with an investigation by local defense attorneys Rusty Shepard and Bill Gunter into a Bay County sheriff's deputy.
Under Florida statute, there's a vetting process. They're required to have some very specific rules that are intended to, when they intend to use citizens as a tool of law enforcement, there are some very specific things that they have to do to ensure the safety of the informant as well as the truth and credibility of what they're saying.
9 cases, including several major meth trafficking defendants, were connected to Bay County Sheriff Deputy Aaron Williams. Williams served in the Special Investigation Division at that agency. Florida's confidential informants laws have been strict for more than a decade. The primary law is named after Rachel Hoffman, a college student who was killed in a botched drug sting in Tallahassee. It's meant to protect police informants and the public from unreasonable searches by law enforcement.
This is a tragedy. This is a failure. This is a failure of the system.
But the investigation into Williams turned up even more issues. Last December, he was suspended for 40 hours, placed on disciplinary probation, and removed from the Special Investigations Division, the SWAT team, in the U.S. Marshals Fugitive Task Force. Special Investigation, or SID as it's known, handles drug investigations. A report into that internal investigation states that Williams had drug evidence which was not submitted to an evidence locker. Other local defense attorneys connected to these cases say that investigation raises questions about Williams' handling of evidence in his cases, and in particular, whether the evidence found on defendants could be trusted. Over the last few weeks, there's been a change of status in the cases of at least 9 defendants. Jesse Patrick and Kenneth Taylor took plea deals on amphetamine trafficking charges. Those plea deals now vacated. Trafficking charges against Ellery Dobbins, Mark Elking, Christopher Swan, Amber Fry, and Tarandell Coleman have now been dropped. And the conviction and 25-year prison sentence of Stephen Stottlemyre has been vacated. He was convicted on 18 felony counts of trafficking, possession of a firearm, and possession of meth. Despite the order to vacate, his fate is not yet decided. This case has not yet been dismissed. But it is unclear how the state attorney's office will move forward if the investigation into Stottlemyre is now tainted. Other cases are still working their way through the justice system. Bay County Sheriff's officials say that Williams is on administrative leave and under an internal investigation. They say Florida law, specifically the Officer's Bill of Rights, prevents them from talking about Williams until the internal investigation is concluded. In Bay County, Jack Hull, News 13 Panhandle Strong.
And none of the deputies you saw in that story is Deputy Williams. Those were bailiffs working the case today. In a statement to News 13, the state attorney's office said on August the 18th, we learned that this informant was used in 10 cases. As a result, we've reviewed all the cases involving the informant and filed motions to vacate sentences in 6 of those cases. 3 other cases have already been dismissed. 1 case is pending and continues to be under review. And if you'd like to see any of these documents or all the documents in this case, we have now posted them on our website, mypanhandle.com, for you to see.